On March, his story shifted constantly, sometimes blaming a former friend, sometimes suggesting he was hypnotized, sometimes claiming total memory. In August of 2022, he was sentenced to life in prison. There was no dramatic chase, no final revelation caught on camera, just a quiet home, out in real time, where officers arrived before the worst had happened, but couldn't prevent everything that followed. On March 16, 2024, police were dispatched to a scene already overwhelmed by panic. When officers arrived, they were immediately struck by the intensity of the situation unfolding in front of them.
Hey, stop, right now. Stop. Relax.
He just jumped
John, so he just jumped from the banister again. Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt?
A man was positioned dangerously close to the edge, and the urgency of the call was clear from the moment officers stepped in. According to his parents, they had contacted authorities after witnessing multiple attempts by their son to jump.
What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick.
Let me take over now. I'm not going to say anything.
What's your name?
But there may be a backup officers with them.
Yeah. What's wrong? Why don't you take a seat for me? What's your name? Do you want to talk outside? What's going on? Are you hurt? You not talking to me is not going to solve anything. We have to figure out what's going on. That's not normal. Do you want to talk to me, or are you just going to stand there? What's his name?
Amish.
Adish?
Amish.
A-N-I-S-H.
Okay. Can you not step towards me, please? He's back up. Hey, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay? I gotta make sure you're okay. All right? What happened today? Don't do this. Don't do this. It's not worth it.
They described the behavior as alarming and completely out of character. As officers worked to secure the area and speak with him, the atmosphere grew tense. He did not respond to verbal commands or reassurance. His posture was rigid, his expression distant, and his movements restless, as if he were fixated on something no one else could see. Then, without warning, the situation escalated.
I'm not leaving it. Hey. Stop resisting. You're under arrest. You are under arrest.
The man suddenly lunged toward one of the officers, forcing police to act immediately. He was restrained and taken into custody, as the risk to everyone at the scene became unavoidable. Afterward, his parents reiterated that this behavior was not typical for their son, and that they did not recognize the person they had just witnessed. He was later charged with aggravated assault on an officer and multiple counts of resisting arrest. Still, one question remained unanswered. What caused such a sudden and extreme shift in behavior? Was it substance-related, a psychological break, or something else entirely? Either way, in this last incident, danger was immediate and unmistakable. The next case lingered in silence, where concern grew not only from action, but from someone no longer being there.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all come January.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, so pretty much the reason we're here is Craig's friends were worried about him because they haven't heard from him in a while.
There's cameras on the back side of this house. I'm sure she destroyed it if there was any. Is that dirt? Where's that blood?
In a small mountain community in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, routine rarely goes unnoticed. People know when a car hasn't moved. They notice when lights stop turning on at night. So when 60-year-old Craig Setford abruptly stopped responding to friends and family in January of 2025, it didn't take long for concern to grow. Craig was not the type to disappear quietly. He maintained close friendships, stayed in regular contact, and lived a predictable life. Months passed without a single confirmed sighting or conversation. No medical emergency was reported. No plans to travel had been shared. And yet, no one could say exactly when he left. Only that, suddenly, he was gone. On May 12, 2025, deputies conducted a welfare check at Craig's home on Heather Way.
Deputy Ventura with the sheriff's office. By chance, have you seen your neighbors over at 97 Heather?
No, sir, I hadn't. I've been really worried about him
Okay.
since January.
Since January?
Yeah.
So, is it like, do they live here like part-time, or is it like full-time kind of thing? Do you know?
Well, he moved up here. They moved up here full time.
Okay.
Oh, this was back about 2 years ago, and we were real good friends and everything.
Okay.
And we were both on the James Canyon Fire Department.
Mm-hmm.
And then come January, there was just no contact.
No contact at all come January? Okay. Have you seen any vehicles or anything, anybody in there?
There was a black car that was up here, and they parked up there in the shop right there in the shed.
Yeah.
But they were kind of discreet.
Okay.
And it had Texas plates on it. And I seen them drive by a few times, but
Did you recognize the vehicle? Was it like something that they usually drive, or
no.
about like how often would you say you guys usually talk, or
Oh, he talked all the time.
like was it like phone calls, messages, or just like in person?
Oh, he's the one that helped me do all this driveway.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
one that helped me do this roof.
Okay. Okay, so you guys would hang out.
Yeah,
stuff
we were
like
real
that.
good friends.
Gotcha. And you said since January you haven't seen anybody, heard from him, or anything like that?
Yeah, January, I got sick, he got sick, and then a couple of other people on the fire department got sick.
Okay.
And then it was after that, he just disappeared.
Okay.
I didn't know if he got sick and passed away, or I didn't know what happened.
Okay.
Because I ain't been able to talk to him or nothing.
Gotcha. All right, Mr.
I know his mom was in real bad health over in Breckenridge.
Okay.
And that's where they were supposed to move back to for the time being.
Breckenridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I was
definitely.
real good friends with him.
Yeah, that's what we're here pretty much, just checking up on him, make sure that he's okay, that, there's nothing going on. But alrighty, sir. If I have any other questions or anything like that, I'll give you a call, okay?
All right, I appreciate it. All right,
Have a
thanks.
good one.
Y'all have a
Yes, sir. Take care.
The house appeared undisturbed. No obvious signs of a break-in. No visible struggle. Motion lights hadn't been changed. Doors were locked. To an outsider, it looked like a place temporarily unoccupied, not abandoned. But the timeline didn't add up. Neighbors described Craig as reliable, present, and deeply involved in the community.
How long has it been since you have spoken to him or seen
It
him?
has been since January.
Since about January?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, his wife Dina is my friend. She's in and out from the house down there.
Okay.
But she hasn't really talked to him either, which is weird.
Have you talked to Dina lately?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you asked her anything about like Craig, how he's doing or anything
She
like that?
doesn't. From what she's telling me, she's not talking to him either.
She's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are they like not together right
I
now?
think they're splitting up.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's what's happening.
And when was the last time you saw Dina here in the area?
It's probably been about 3 weeks now.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Doesn't look like anyone's been here.
I'm not seeing anything that's changed or moved. Same motion lights turning on like nobody's flipped any switches or changed anything. You just took that notice?
Yeah, I did. Well, I couldn't open it because it's latched close, but
Okay.
I don't smell anything. What's this? Fire pit?
As deputies continued canvassing, a pattern emerged. Several people mentioned Craig's wife, Deanna. She had told different individuals that Craig was in Breen Ridge caring for his mother. Others heard that he was sick. Some were told he had gone to Mexico. None of the explanations were consistent, and none were supported by evidence. So weeks later, on June 17th, after still nobody had heard anything from Craig, officers returned to the home with a search warrant. This time, the investigation shifted completely.
Garage opening.
Downstairs entry! Through the garage!
Clear up this way. Sheriff's office! Hold this dwelling. Sheds first. And then we'll start.
Good job, gentlemen. Police Department! Sheriff's office, announce yourself! Search warrant!
Looks like you have an upstairs. Small room, got a door. Small room coming out.
Okay. So I'm looking to see if there's any cameras, but I haven't seen them.
There's cameras on the back side of this house.
Yeah. Which is good, if we find anything to...
I'm sure she destroyed it if there was any.
Let me see if there are anything else.
Is that dirt? Where's that blood?
Inside the house, Craig Setford's body eventually was discovered concealed within the property. He had never left. His disappearance had not been sudden or voluntary. The careful wrapping and placement of his remains suggested deliberation. Actions carried out over time, not in panic. The question was no longer where Craig had gone, but how his absence had been maintained for months without raising immediate alarm. As detectives reconstructed the timeline, another thread surfaced. During the same period Craig vanished, Deanna had made a series of financial decisions that assumed certainty that Craig would not return. A cash purchase of a property in Texas was completed quickly. No mortgage, no delay. Friends later said she had told them Craig gave her the money, but no record supported that claim. Then came the phone calls. A friend recalled a panicked call from Deanna in early January.
But what is odd is we have that kind of relationship for her to call out of the blue and just tell me that he's sick. Well, then let us do something for him. No, I'm just letting you know that he's sick. He's really sick, and I'm going to be sick, so you're not going to see us. And it didn't click. It didn't even click. But what annoyed me was like, then why are you calling panicked if you don't want us to do anything about it? And that's January 4th.
January 4th?
Yeah.
After that call, contact stopped entirely. Another call, months later, came from a family associate in Texas. That caller reported something far more direct. Deanna had admitted she shot her husband and buried him under the carport. The caller said they didn't want to be involved, but couldn't live with staying silent.
Come here, this is Jody.
Hi, Jody. This is Detective Curtis from the Otero County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, hi. Yes. I spoke to my cousin has some information regarding a missing persons out there, and I believe they've talked to you about it already, so I don't have any additional information, but I just had wanted to make sure that y'all had gotten the information.
Okay. Who is your cousin?
My cousin is, but it was his wife. Her name's Leslie, and it was regarding her mother, Deanna Thetford, about Craig Thetford.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just overheard a conversation. We were just having a get-together with family, so she's, like, sort of related to me, married my cousin. And she was talking about how her mom came to town in, like, March. It looks like he's been missing since January. I didn't know he was missing until this weekend. But I didn't really know him or her very well. Mm-hmm. I'd only met the other Deanna Thetford once. But her mom kind of moved back and had money, which she'd never had before, and bought a house in Seymour, Texas. And she'd seen her a couple of times, and then the last time she saw her, she wanted her daughter to meet her at a hotel, and that's when she told her that she had shot her husband and buried him under the carport, or in the carport area.
This is Detective Curtis with the Otero County Sheriff's Office. I had a message that you had called.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what can I help you with, sir?
I recently got in touch with an old friend of mine. She was married to that dude, and apparently she said she shot him.
Okay.
I have a conscience, and I couldn't just not say nothing. I mean, I'd rather not be involved, but I kind of guess I am, and that's all I know. Like, I live here in Texas. I hadn't seen her in years, or talked to her in years, until just like Friday or end of last week, whatever. And she come out with that. So I kind of think that she put more on my plate than I was ready to chew. So I made the phone call.
Can you tell me her name?
This is his wife, Dina.
Okay.
I'm not real all high tech and all, and I believe what people tell me. So that I don't know if she's really married to him or not, but that's what I know.
Can you tell me how the conversation went? You said that you guys had just recently connected, hadn't talked to her in years, and
right.
And how did this all come about?
Well, we've done that before, like, you know, being out of touch for a couple of years and touch back up, whatever. And she just kind of basically just put it on my plate like that, like that she had done something that she wasn't proud of, and she was doing something she was even less proud of. And I kind of read between the lines, and then she mouthed off and said she shot him, and I told her to shut up. I don't want to hear no more. And here we are.
Okay. Did she tell you when?
No, ma'am. I don't know none of the particulars.
Okay.
After that conversation, the first chance I got online, and I seen the missing deal. So she could be full of Christmas turkey. I don't know, but I know I have to sleep with me at night, and this is what I need to do with that.
Okay. So,
I mean, am I making any sense?
Yeah, no, it's good. You should definitely, if somebody comes with you with information like that, then absolutely report it.
Each new statement aligned with physical evidence already uncovered. Investigators determined the home had been selectively cleaned. A firearm case was found empty. Biological evidence linked Deanna to the weapon involved. Craig's phone was missing, later revealed to have been kept by Deanna under the claim that it contained business information. The narrative she had provided of illness, separation, and travel collapsed under scrutiny. By the time charges were filed, investigators were no longer dealing with a disappearance, but with a sequence of calculated decisions. Concealment of a body, dismantling of security systems, financial transactions, and months of controlled silence. When Deanna was arrested, she immediately requested a lawyer.
All right, Dina. So, I'm sure you understand why we're all here?
Yes.
Did you get a copy of your arrest warrant yesterday?
No, I haven't gotten a copy of
Okay.
anything by anybody anywhere.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going to need a lawyer.
Okay.
And that's as far as I want to go.
Okay, that's fine. Do you already have a lawyer that's set up with you or anything like that?
No, I haven't been. I've been here in Texas.
Yeah, all right. I didn't know if you had already reached out to one or had talked to one before.
I have not known what to do. I just really haven't known what to do.
Yes, so I can meet you out there with your attorney if you'd like, and then we can sit down and chat.
Okay.
Deanna Renee Setford was eventually charged with first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and forgery. She remains held without bond pending extradition. For Craig's family, the discovery ended months of uncertainty, but replaced it with a harsher truth. Craig hadn't run. He hadn't vanished. He had been killed inside the home he shared with someone he trusted. This case isn't disturbing because of how it unfolded, but because of how long it didn't. Because an absence was explained away just long enough for the truth to stay hidden. And because sometimes, the most telling sign of violence isn't chaos or noise, but the quiet confidence of someone behaving as though they already know the person they're waiting for isn't coming back. In the last story, the truth was hidden deliberately. In the next, it may have been hidden even from the person responsible. In January 2021, police officers and firefighters were dispatched to a reported house fire after a frantic 911 call. What they encountered upon arrival quickly shifted the response from emergency assistance to something far more unsettling.
Ay, no, Dios de mi alma.
Inside the home, a violent scene had already unfolded. A 15-year-old girl had allegedly attacked her 43-year-old aunt and her 7-year-old sibling. There is no recorded footage from inside the house itself, leaving the precise sequence of events unknown. As officers attempted to restrain the girl outside, she began screaming the name Valak, a figure associated with demonic imagery popularized by the Conjuring films. Despite repeated efforts to calm her, she remained hysterical, shouting incoherently and resisting control. Only after being fully restrained did her demeanor change. She appeared confused, emotionally shattered, and expressed remorse, insisting she had not been in control of her actions. Whether this was a psychological episode, a panic-induced break, or something influenced by belief and fear remains unclear. With no video from inside the home and limited context beyond the aftermath, the case leaves an unsettling question behind. Was this a manifestation of extreme mental distress, or something she herself believed came from somewhere else entirely? The incident left interpretation open. But the next one you're about to see leaves no room for doubt, only evidence, timelines, and consequences that cannot be undone. It began as what seemed like a routine call in the early hours of May 20th, 2022. Police in Orono, Minnesota were alerted to a suspicious vehicle moving through the area, its rear windshield shattered, sparks flying as it rolled along on a bare rim where a tire should have been. Officers located the silver Chevrolet Impala and initiated a stop, unaware that the encounter they were stepping into would soon expose one of the most disturbing child homicide cases the city had ever seen.
What the? Whoa.
This looks like a zip. Alright, let's cover it.
Behind the wheel was 31-year-old Julissa Thaler. From the start, something felt off. She appeared restless, evasive, and unable to give a clear explanation for the condition of her vehicle. She claimed that neighborhood kids had fired paintballs at her car, somehow shattering the glass and even knocking off a tire. But the level of damage didn't match the story. It wasn't minor vandalism. It was destruction.
Well, you don't have a tire.
Oh, I know. I'm going home right now.
You going where?
I'm going home right now to get.
Okay, where's home?
Just down the block. Do you mind if I get on my way? I really can't drive home. This is gonna take.
Right, so that's why you're being stopped right now, because you don't have a tire.
Exactly, and I'm on my way. I literally live 1 block away.
Okay, do you have a driver's license on you today? Okay, so you said kids were shooting BBs at your window? When was that?
Like an hour ago.
So they shot off your tire with a paintball gun.
Okay, so paintballs don't break a tire, though.
Well, they must have been doing something because it was really, 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 really...
Why is your hand all bloody?
Because I was just...
What's that?
I just wanted to know if I could go home.
Let's step out of the roadway here.
I just wanted to put a tire on my car because it's super...
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, but let's get out of the road because I don't want to...
There's few apartments, if you know where that is, right across the street.
Ma'am, let's get out of the roadway. So all this happened because kids were shooting BB guns at you.
And I saw some kids shooting at my at my tire. And I yelled out the window, I said, "Excuse me, you guys, that's my car, what are you doing?" And I ran out there to go get them, didn't get a chance to wash my hands or anything, and then I noticed the tire was like peeling off the on it, and the tire fell off.
So is the tire still back at the parking lot of the building, or where is the tire?
The tire fell off somewhere over there at the park. You guys, are you trying to search me or something?
No, because you have blood, I'm just gonna put gloves on. You see this? This is blood.
No, it's not. It was deer meat.
Deer meat?
A whole bag of ravioli and groceries over here.
Let me see your hand for a second. Can you just show your hand to me? How about the other side?
It's just dirty.
Okay.
It smells like death in there.
Yeah. I mean, oh my God, look up in there. Okay, this is like, did you look up? So what happened in this corner here?
Sure, so I had bags of groceries there. I had some deer meat, I had some ravioli cans, I had some veggies, and then those people broke my window, so I had to throw all my groceries away.
Let's start 06 and just, yeah.
What's up?
So nobody else was in here today with you, right?
No.
Nobody?
No.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
Well, we're trying to figure it out. There's a lot going on here. That's a lot of blood.
As officers continued speaking with her, new concerns emerged. Blood was visible on her hands, smeared across surfaces inside the car. When questioned, Jaleesa insisted it was from meat she had been transporting as groceries, claiming she had thrown it away after glass contamination. Her answers were circular, inconsistent, and increasingly strained. Each time the conversation drifted toward the trunk, her agitation noticeably escalated.
What do you have in your trunk?
Nothing.
Nothing in the trunk at all?
Nothing.
There's no deer meat or anything in the trunk?
No, sir.
Does anybody else drive your car? Or
Just me. I understand you want to be good at your job, but I also think it would be really beneficial to just give me a ticket and let me go.
Well, we got one coming here that's in charge of it all, and then he can tell us what we're doing.
Is he here? I'm cold and crabby. Please let me go.
We get it, and we appreciate your patience with us. I know there's a lot going on here.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's going to happen? Like, I just want you guys to let me go.
I know.
It'd be nice if I didn't even have to get a ticket.
At first, officers allowed Jaleesa to leave the scene with a courtesy ride while the vehicle remained detained. But something didn't sit right. A supervising officer returned to conduct a more thorough inspection. The damage, the blood, the implausible explanations. One question kept resurfacing, quietly but persistently. What was in the trunk? After careful consideration, officers made the decision to open it.
Here's your thoughts on one thing. We have not checked the trunk, and I have this terrible feeling about the trunk, and I've had it the whole time. I don't know if we can peek or if we want to leave it alone or knock and say, hey, anyone in there? Whoa.
That might be the deer meat that she took out of the car to put in the trunk.
Watch yourself. We don't know if it's loaded or not. What is this? Is it an amp? It looks like a kid's leg.
Okay. Oh, hey. We need as many body cams up here as we can here. Let's get some body cams up. We had to safety check this thing. This blanket. There's a shotgun there. There's a shotgun right aimed at you. There's weight to this blanket.
Holy crap. Alright, let's cover it.
Inside, beneath a blanket, was the body of a child. His head was missing. The discovery was immediate and devastating. Officers secured the scene and moved quickly to locate Julissa. What had started as a traffic stop had now become a homicide investigation, one involving a parent and her own child.
Let's go grab her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got her right now.
Baby condos.
She ran in there, by the way. She booked it when she got out. Okay, so we get there. She ran in her apartment. She's not going to come to the door.
We're going to have to
We're just going to boot it?
Yeah, we're going to go. We're going.
Police, come to the door! Police, come to the door! Open the door, we'll kick it down! Open the door! Take it. Police, come to the door!
Check that right there, check it.
I got the door here.
Touch that one. Police department!
Watch that one. I'll cover this one. Don't with your hands up! Announce yourself! Please announce yourself!
A rapid search followed. When officers went to Julissa's apartment, they found she had already fled. Inside, a washing machine was still running, churning blood-stained clothing. Surveillance footage showed Julissa leaving the apartment minutes earlier, with a man later identified as her boyfriend, Rob. While one group traced their movements, others followed up on Julissa's earlier claims about where she'd been. Near a Shell gas station, witnesses reported seeing her discard multiple items into dumpsters. What investigators recovered was deeply disturbing: a child's booster seat torn apart by a shotgun blast, a backpack containing bone fragments, and schoolwork belonging to a 6-year-old boy named Eli Hart. Surveillance footage from the apartment complex showed Julissa placing Eli into the back seat of her car earlier that same day. It was the last known image of him alive. Julissa and Rob were located walking nearby and taken into custody without incident.
Get your hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! Lay on the ground! Hey, you go to the right! You take him! Wait, don't move! Don't need to push your ball.
You want to double that? I can buy sort of a search handle.
What am I under arrest? Don't have anything on me.
Hey, well, here. My way here.
Why do you like my boyfriend?
We'll talk here.
Okay.
What the f is going on?
We'll explain to you at the police department.
Well, no, what the f is going on? Seriously.
You'll be explained to it at the police department. You're being detained right now.
For what? Put him in there for now. For what? They ain't just walk down the streets all noon.
During interrogation, Julissa refused to confront what police had found. Her explanations shifted constantly, suggesting unknown attackers, claiming she'd been assaulted, blaming her ex-husband, introducing new versions only when earlier ones collapsed. But investigators already had what they needed: phone data, surveillance timelines, forensic evidence, and records showing she had recently purchased shotgun ammunition. Each piece pointed to the same conclusion. Eventually, they confronted her directly. The child in the trunk was her son.
Oh, can you tell me what it was? Then maybe I'll know why I'm here.
There's a dead body in the trunk of that car. A dead juvenile body.
Really? Who was it?
That's what I can't answer right now. That's why I'm here talking to you right now.
The reason why we don't know who it was is because the head was missing.
What? In my car?
Further investigation revealed that Eli had been killed inside the vehicle, likely while still secured in his booster seat. Ballistics and location data supported that conclusion. Prosecutors later disclosed another devastating detail. Eli was prelingually deaf, unable to hear or call for help in his final moments. As the case unfolded, it exposed a broader failure beyond the crime itself. Social services had received multiple reports warning of Julisa's instability, substance abuse, and violent behavior. Custody disputes and red flags had been documented. Yet despite those concerns, Eli had been returned to her care just days before his death. In February 2023, after less than 2 hours of jury deliberation, Julissa Thaler was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She maintained her innocence to the end. The evidence did not. Eli's father later received a wrongful death settlement exceeding $2 million. But no verdict, no sentence, and no compensation could undo what was lost, or erase the systemic failures that allowed warning signs to be ignored until it was far too late. This case remains a stark reminder of how easily unimaginable violence can hide behind routine encounters, and how a single traffic stop became the moment a tragedy, long unfolding in silence, was finally revealed. And finally, this last report didn't lead to an arrest, a finding, or even evidence, only an experience both officers still question. 2 officers were investigating a report from a passerby who claimed to have seen something unusual near a dark roadside. As they approached the area, visibility was limited and the surroundings were quiet. Suddenly, something ahead caused both officers to instinctively step back, describing an intense sense of fear that made them retreat without fully understanding why. When they later returned to the same location to search for evidence, there was nothing there. No movement, no trace, no explanation. Of course, this has led to speculation about what really happened. Was it an intentional prank designed to scare them away? A deliberate distraction hiding something nearby? Or a brief encounter with something that vanished as quickly as it appeared? Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.